Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 3 of the episode. Sorry guys, I had to cut off the previous episode, but let's get back to this one. So this one we were going to head and put on the screws on the top metal plate. So I've gone ahead and done all the screws now. So we've got T8, 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 and that's all for the T8s. Now for the Phillips screwdrivers, the black Phillips screwdrivers, we've got a black Phillips screw, a black Phillips screw, a black Phillips screw, black Phillips screw, black Phillips screw, and a black Phillips screw, and then we've got 3 small silver screws there as well. So once you're going to plug in those screws, we can go ahead and put on the front cover, which is this. So we go ahead and just slide it on. Depending on what model you have, this could be easy or not to go ahead and put on, because this is more of a newer model. This is quite a bit more difficult to actually go ahead and put on, but with a bit of just perseverance, this sort of just basically snaps on, and I can go ahead and see what I've done wrong straight away. At least I think so. And that is that I've gone ahead and put one of these screws on prematurely. So what that means is I'm going to need to go ahead and take this off again. So it's the covers are just insanely difficult to just remove. Honestly, it's insanely difficult to remove, so don't worry if you struggle really hard. So I believe that was this screw here, so I put that one on prematurely, so I'm going to go and take this one off. It's quite a bit more different than the model before, so hope you guys can forgive me for that. So it's definitely a significantly harder model to put back together. Okay, so that's all done. Seems to be a screw here. It's supposed to go here, so I'm assuming it's this one, because that would mean screw can go there, and then this screw can go here, like so, and then this screw can go here. That means we can now put in the hard disk drive, which I think was like this. But let me. There we go. Slot in the hard disk drive. Go ahead and get the Phillips screw. Put that in. Screw that all the way. You can go ahead and put the hard disk drive cover on it. Go ahead and just dust that a bit. So, go ahead and put it on. Even putting this on was a bit of a challenge, but again, There we go. So that's the top part all done. For the bottom part, okay, so we've got a few things that need to be done here. Now it's time to go ahead and put in the heatsink. Before we do that, we should go ahead and put all the ribbon cables that we disconnected beforehand. So that one slots in there. This one, remember we pull the tab up on this one, so we have to pull the tab up before we put this one in. There we go. And once that cable's in, you can go ahead and put the tab down to lock it in place. And for this small one, you can go ahead and just put it in this black slot, like so. Don't forget your Wi-Fi antenna cable. So in this case, this one wiggles around. Just put connect it on there. And then it's time for the power supply. Make sure the antenna, the cables are just in the right place. Now for the power supply. So this was a bit challenging to initially get out. Hopefully putting it in will be quite a bit more easier. But let's see. So see how we do this. That was significantly easier than taking it apart. And the power supply cable is back in the connector, so that's good. Then we can go ahead and get the shielding. Don't forget the shielding. I think this was like this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, as for this piece here, I have no idea what this piece is. If I'm being honest, absolutely no idea. So if you guys could let me know what piece this is, that would be great. It's this sort of piece here. I have no idea what this is for. But if you guys could please let me know, that would be great. I don't think this is anything important per se. But yes, please do let me know. I will keep this in a safe place. But yeah. Anyway, so we've got these two long screws which go into either side. The Phillips screws. We've got the other Phillips screw. This one doesn't seem to want to connect. Thinking that that piece must be what this is supposed to be for. That's what I'm thinking. I think this somehow got loose. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take this cable out again using the needle nose pliers rather than pulling on the wire. And I think I may have found the culprit. So I'm going to take that cable out again. Remove the screw, because when I was putting that other long one in, which is here. It wasn't going all the way in. As you can see, it just kind of slowed all the way down. So I think may have found it. But let's see. Let us see if we can find it. Where that piece is supposed to go. Because if we can find it, that'll be great. Okay, let's see if power supply unit is easier to take out the second time around, and no, it's not. It's as hard as the first time. No idea why things are hard to pull out, but for whatever reason, that's just how it is. Really should not be this hard to pull this thing out. Again, it's like, don't know, something's just keeping it stuck. I have no idea what that is. But it might be this or whatever. Now, as for what is preventing that screw from getting in, I really am not too sure, guys. Like, I'm thinking I may have missed something from around, so I'm gonna have to go all the way back on the other side and see what I've missed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that again. So I figured it out, guys. That small metal piece is underneath here. It's underneath here. You want to align it with the orange bit and just put it in place. Then when you put in the screwdriver on the other side, it goes through it and then it tightens. That's why the power supply screw wasn't tightening before, because of that piece. So I'm glad I finally figured that out. So now we can go ahead and put the top covers back on. We can put the hard disk drive cover on. Like so. Clips in. Flip it over to the power supply unit once again. Get the power supply unit. Again, putting it in is a lot more easier than taking it out. Let's just push it down. It just slots in. The power supply connectors goes all the way till you have it sort of click. Now for the moment of truth, let's see if these two screws will go in, which now they should. This one goes in all the way, this one goes in all the way. Will they screw? Yeah. This one now screws. And this one also now screws. So whereas this one was loose before because I didn't apply that thingy, now it does. Again, I don't know why they decided to do it as a loose piece. That is stupid. But we found that piece. Go ahead and put all the screws back in. Screws being a bit annoying, stupid. There we are. For this one, there we are. Ugh. God, no. Screws are flying all over the place. the screw into here, like so. There we are. Now that that's done, we can put the bottom cover on. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just clean this with some isopropyl alcohol. Just like I dip it in other areas as well. So just dip it in. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just give it a nice, good old cleaning. Oh, that's been playing the whole time. I apologize about that, guys. But yeah, once that's done, you can go ahead and put this cover on, the bottom cover. This one, hopefully, is easier to put in than it was to take off. So all the connectors are in place. Let's go ahead and see if this thing will slide on or if it's going to be annoying. It seems like it's going to slide on, which is great. That's all there. No loose pieces, wonderful. So now we can go ahead and put on the final two screws, like so. Put that in, screw, put that in. So there we are. And then what you can do, just for kicks and giggles, is you can go ahead and put the warranty stickers back. Again, Sony will know if they've been removed or not, but you can go ahead and just put them on anyway, just for a more complete finish, if you like. and put them the right way around. And there we are. Warranty stickers are applied. It's never been taken apart before. And there we have it. That's how you take apart and clean the PS4, specifically I believe it's, I'm not sure if you guys can see it on the camera, but the phone's not really focusing on the text as much, but it's the CUH1216A model. That's the one I've got here. But generally, for the most part, all the PS4s are the same, they'll have the same look, similar structure. It's just little tiny differences like that can make it a bit hard. But nevertheless, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Oops, and you found that useful. If you did, please like, subscribe and share. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next teardown video. Bye.